Band from, thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday morning. It's December 18th. I'm Katrina Smith. Meteorologist Eric Gage over in the Weather Center. A busy morning for tracking snow, so let's get right to it. Eric.
Yes, that's right. Some lake effect snow moving throughout some parts of the area.
Sure.
For most of us, we're not going to be seeing snow at least until tomorrow. We're just keeping an eye on this snow band developing over Lake Ontario. Let's take a look at your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, top of the radar. Right now, a few stray light flurries, not too much of a concern for today, but zooming up into the North Country, you can see a pretty intense snow band developing. And this will produce snowfall in the majority of Herkimer County, in the northern part of Herkimer County. And then this will continue throughout the day and then push its way south by tomorrow. So because of that, there's a bunch of information to get through in terms of winter weather advisories and warnings. So first off, a lake effect snow warning is in effect until noon Monday for northern Herkimer County. There's also another separate lake effect snow warning from 4 p.m. Today until 7 p.m. Monday as that snow band once again starts to turn its way south. And because of that, we also have a winter weather advisory for both southern Herkimer County as well as southern Oneida County from 1 a.m. tonight until 7 p.m. For Monday. And that's just an advisory, so it's still not too much of a concern. It could cause some tricky travel, especially for your evening commute if you're in the northern part of the Mohawk Valley. And for today, temperatures still hovering under freezing right now. And so if you're heading outside, some of those snow that did melt yesterday has frozen. Just be careful if you're in parking lots or untreated surfaces. You could be slipping on some black ice or just icy conditions as well. But for today, we're still tracking mostly cloudy to partly sunny skies, snow showers in the North Country. We're talking about what to expect as a snow band moves south coming up. Back over to you, Katrina.
Thank you, Eric.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. Starting out today with temperatures in the 20s, not warming up by much, only reaching the low 30s by this afternoon with partly sunny to mostly cloudy skies unless you are in the North Country. Here's a live look outside our Cavvy Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Things are looking quiet in the Mohawk Valley right now. A few lingering light flurries from a weak disturbance. Just take a look at your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, top of the radar. For areas in the Mohawk Valley and south, still you could see a stray flurry or two for today. Not too much of a concern. The bigger concern is this band up in the north right now coming off of Lake Ontario. Winds are favorable as this will start to develop and strengthen into a significant snow band and then move its way into the North Country, Old Forge, as well as north of Boonville as well. We're going to be seeing this band move out towards the east and will continue for today before by later tonight this band will start to move south and reach the northern Mohawk Valley at least by tomorrow, producing some tricky travel situations for either the North Country as well as northern Mohawk Valley by tomorrow. So if you're out the door this morning, grab a coat. Temperatures not warming up by much, only reaching the mid to low 30s by today. As also grab some snow boots, not mainly due to the snow, but also for extra traction as a lot of areas did fall below freezing, so that melting snow yesterday did freeze over in a lot of untreated surfaces. Just be careful if you're heading out on the driveways or parking lots or untreated sidewalks. So the bigger picture today, a weak disturbance producing some light flurries for today. The bigger concern once again is this lake effect snow band as this low pressure north of us is driving winds from the west, and that of course is favorable in this time of year for lake effect snow. This snow band will start to turn south by tomorrow and could produce some tricky travel situations for those of you in the Mohawk Valley. And we'll break it all down in our Skycast. So once again for today, still keep an eye on that snow band in the North Country. Still could see partly sunny to mostly cloudy skies for most of us by today. That snow band could reach as far south as Boonville, heading out towards the northernmost part of the southern part of Herkimer County. Temperatures today only remaining in the upper 20s to lower 30s. By tonight, this snow band still pretty strong, 1:30 a.m. still pushing in the North Country in the northern part of the Mohawk Valley. And then by 6 a.m. tomorrow, this snow band will start to push its way to the south. By noon, still just north of Utica, and then will continue to push its way south by 5 p.m. The highest accumulations are still uncertain at this point in terms of snowfall for tomorrow, but at least the trend is that the highest band will be just north of Utica. So the areas just north of Utica, possibly Rome as well, could see significant snowfall as this band pushes south. And eventually, as it pushes south, we're looking at chilly temperatures for Tuesday, but dry weather for the most part is between the Tuesday and Wednesday of the work week. So the lake effect snowfall forecast right now, still nothing too much in terms of changes compared to yesterday. 2 to 6 inches roughly in the North Country. Tug Hill seeing the most of it as well, and just on the edge of Boonville, that's going to be seeing most of that snowfall. And this, once again, is until 7 p.m. today. We'll have another updated snowfall map as we head into tonight, as well as for Monday. So for today, high 32 degrees, partly sunny skies, snow in the North Country tonight. That snow starts to move its way south into the Mohawk Valley by tomorrow. Our 7-day forecast, we're looking at cloudy skies on Tuesday, dry weather, temperatures in the lower 30s to upper 20s by the first day of winter. And then we're starting to see some rain and snow showers moving Thursday and Friday as well as Saturday. And then those temperatures start to plummet by next week. And our trivia question for Hanukkah, which direction do you light the candles on the menorah?
Oh, gee. I'm going to have to ask left to, I'm going to phone a friend right now. Is it left to right or right to left? Left to right.
Phoning a friend, and it was the,
It was the avocado.
And of course, it's avocado, I guess, but yes, it's left to right. And of course, it's always me that forgets to change the actual answer, but yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Okay,
Live
so don't get me wrong. Don't yell at me.
Don't
the
get
avocado,
upset.
but
It was
yeah.
just an honest mistake.
But left to right is the right
Left
answer.
to right
So
is
yes.
the way we do it. Okay, thank you so much, Eric. And we'll be back after this. Welcome back, and thank you so much for joining us for another half hour of News Channel 2 Weekend Today. I'm Katrina Smith. I get you over to the Weather Center because meteorologist Eric Gage is tracking some lake effect. But first, a little mini correction on
Yes, I should say some clarification
trivia.
too. Yeah, because Linda and obviously Linda's friend helped me with this too. Because I don't know too much about Hanukkah, so I always want to get some insight on this.
Always
So
wanna learn.
yeah, so the trivia question, obviously, which is which direction do you light the candles? I didn't clarify that. You do actually, you start with the shamash in the beginning, and then you use that candle to light it from left to right. So it is. Yeah, so we have two correct answers of that, and obviously I'm missing a lot more. There's a lot more details, including what to actually place the candles, when to place the candles. But for
Sure.
I just want to make sure.
The short answer to correct and make sure you get it all out
Yes,
correctly
I want to make
now.
sure I have at least the right answer. So at least that's a trivia for right now. But
Thank you, Eric.
Turning to weather at this point, we have a couple of advisories and warnings in effect right now. Breaking it all down, lake effect snow warning in effect until noon Monday for northern Herkimer County. Lake effect snow warning from 4 p.m. Sunday until 7 p.m. Monday for northern Oneida County, and then a winter weather advisory from 1 a.m. Tonight until 7 p.m. Monday for southern Herkimer County as well as southern Oneida County. And obviously, there's advisories, watches, and warnings. I want to clarify what they are. Advisories are a less serious warning, meaning that there is a possibility of some impacting weather, but still it is not as severe as a warning. And watches are just when the risk of hazardous weather is increased, but there's still a lot of uncertainty. And obviously, warning, which is the highest level, means that hazardous weather is imminent or very high probability of occurring, greater than 80%. And taking a live look at radar right now. Still tracking lake effect snow band about to push through into Herkimer County within the next hour or so. And this snow band will continue to move its way south by tonight and reach the northern part of Mohawk Valley by tomorrow. We'll be tracking what to expect in terms of snowfall coming up. Back over to you, Katrina.
Thank you so much. Eric, this is the
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. We are tracking some lake effect snow showers moving through the North Country right now. Still keeping an eye on a few light flurries moving throughout some parts of the area. Still tracking mostly cloudy to partly sunny skies for the most of us, but throughout the day could see a stray flurry or two. Here's a live look outside. Our Cavvy Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Still some of that snowfall from the past couple of days is still sticking to the ground. It did freeze overnight as temperatures yesterday were above freezing and then fell below freezing this past night as well as this morning. So still could see some tricky situations in terms of parking lots and untreated surfaces that could still be frozen in terms of ice. Now for right now, our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, top of the radar for most of us. Mostly dry weather, a few stray flurries. Keep an eye on the snow band in the North Country right now coming off of Lake Ontario. This will move its way out towards the east for today, so still accumulations are expected in northern Herkimer County as well as the very top of Oneida County, at least for most of today. And then by tonight, that snow band will start moving down to the south. Temperatures this morning in the 20s, 29 in Mohawk, 28 in New Hartford, 27 degrees in Westdale. In the Southern Valleys, temperatures also in the 20s, 25 in Cooperstown and Edmiston, and 24 degrees in Hartwick. And once again, those temperatures did fall below freezing last night, meaning that there could be some icy surfaces on untreated surfaces for this morning. And not warming up by much today. This low pressure system directly over us north in Canada is moving out towards the east by this afternoon. And it's going to be causing some lake effect snow showers in the north country. This will start to shift south as wind direction shifts by tomorrow. What that means, we could be seeing some tricky travel situations in the Mohawk Valley. So our skycast for today, still temperatures remaining in the upper 20s to lower 30s. That snow showers in the north country still remaining north of the Mohawk Valley, still seeing general accumulations up here. This will still stay north of most of the Mohawk Valley, north of Utica, north of Herkimer as well. About 1:30 tonight and early tomorrow morning, this snow band is going to be strengthening and then shifting its way slowly south by tomorrow afternoon. Still 6 a.m. north of Mohawk Valley, generally north of Utica as well. And then by noon, still starting to shift its way down to the south. More of the snowfall moves into the Mohawk Valley by 5 p.m. and then continues to shift south very quickly as we're tracking more dry weather in the near forecast. We head into Tuesday and Wednesday of the week. So once again, our last look at our snowfall forecast, 2 to 6 inches of accumulation are possible in northern Utica County as well as northern Herkimer County. And this is once again until 7 p.m. for today. We have a new updated forecast for Sunday night as well as Monday coming up tonight at 6. So for today, high 32 degrees, partly sunny skies, snow to the north. Tonight, low of 27 degrees, snow moving to the south. Our 7-day forecast, dry weather Tuesday and Wednesday. Keep an eye on some warmer temperatures as we head into Friday, and then temperatures start to cool down as we head into the work week next week. And our final trivia question of the weekend, ketchup was originally sold as medicine. True or false?
I don't know, but if you Google the history of ketchup, it's pretty gross. Just give us the answer.
It is true. It was originally sold to cure indigestion, which now I'm just thinking like
Interesting. It probably gives you indigestion.
Yeah,
now.
I feel like with like the vinegar. So yeah, it's surprising.
Interesting. Thank you so much, Eric. We'll be back after this.
Into ice on the surface. So our skycast for tonight, still lake effect snow showers north of the Mohawk Valley. This will continue overnight, bringing accumulation north of the Mohawk Valley. By 6 a.m. tomorrow, still looking mostly dry in the Mohawk Valley, in the southern valleys. North country still seeing snow. Tricky commute if you're in the north country. By noon tomorrow, the snow will start to move down towards the south, producing some tricky travel situations just north of Utica and just north of the I-90 corridor. And this will be the case until around nighttime for tomorrow as the snow band weakens and moves its way down towards the south. So our snowfall forecast at this point, 2 to 6 inches north of the Mohawk Valley, 6 to 12 inches, depending on where you are in the north country, including Old Fords as well as Boonville, and obviously Tug Hill seeing the most of it at over a foot of snow. Still outlying areas could see trace to 2 inches of accumulation. So for tonight, low of 27 degrees, snow gradually moving down towards the south. Tomorrow, snow in the Mohawk Valley. Other areas seeing mostly dry conditions. Our 7-day forecast, the first day of winter is looking relatively dry, temperatures in the low 30s. Keep an eye on a wintry mix moving through Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and an early preview of Christmas weekend. Still too early to call on whether we're going to see a white Christmas, but as far as we know right now, it's going to be a chilly one, temperatures in the 20s.
Look at those overnight temperatures.
Yeah, really chilly.
That's for sure. Eric, thank you. Migrants from the U.S.
I'm Jolene Ferris. Ben is off tonight. Thanks for staying up late with us. We'll get to all of those stories in a minute or so, but first, some of you might be off from work this week, running around for the holidays. Will Mother Nature cooperate? The answer probably depends on where exactly you live. For the answer, we're going to head straight to meteorologist Eric Gage with a sneak peek at what's headed our way. Eric.
Yes, good evening, Jolene. We are tracking some snow showers from lake effect for this evening. Here's a live look at a York for Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The weather for tomorrow is going to depend on exactly where you're going to be situated at. For the most part, this lake effect snow band is currently just north of the Mohawk Valley and for the most northern part of the Mohawk Valley. This will continue to remain north of Utica as well as most of Otsego County, along with a few lingering light snow showers south of the Mohawk Valley for tonight. But the bigger concern is once again that lake effect snow band. That looks to push south by tomorrow, and although temperatures remaining in the 30s and upper 20s for tonight, We're going to be cooling down as we head into the Christmas weekend, heading into next week. More details on that coming up. But first, happy Hanukkah for those of you that celebrate the first day of Hanukkah tomorrow. Once again, depends on where you are, but still tracking temperatures in the 30s with lake effect snow showers, especially in the Mohawk Valley. Have more details on what to expect throughout the week coming up. Back over to you.
Thanks, Eric. New tonight, there's a good chance that many of us traveling
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening and welcome back. We are tracking some snow showers moving throughout some parts of your area, and this will be the most of the case as we head into tomorrow as a lake effect snow band moves into the Mohawk Valley. Here's a live look across the state on the New York State Mesonet cameras. You can see exactly who is seeing snow so far right now. Woodgate, Colebrook, as well as Redfield up closer to Tug Hill. Still the Mohawk Valley generally quiet. A few light flurries moving throughout some parts of the southern valleys as well, Brookfield as well as Lawrence. So we're still seeing some snow showers. The bigger concern is this lake effect snow band. Here's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 atop the radar. Zooming up a little bit, you see this more intense snow moving over Tug Hill right now. Boonville is getting hit with some snow as well. It is just south of Old Forge, but the wind direction is going to keep being very variable for tonight, moving north and south at least until tomorrow as it starts to spread further down towards the south. The bigger picture I want to explain right here, this is due to lake effect, but only from the Lake Ontario, but also from Lake Huron. When we have multiple lakes, this enhances the lake effect snow. So for right now, if the wind direction is directly across from Lake Huron as well as Lake Ontario, could see more intense snowfall. And you see right here, this developing, you can see that snow moving across Canada as well. And so for right now, this is going to generally stay north of the Mohawk Valley. Still going to see some flurries tonight, but the bigger concern, once again, is just up towards the Tug Hill region and the Adirondacks. It starts to push south more as we head into tomorrow afternoon. And in fact, for tonight, due to the area, especially in the Mohawk Valley, seeing temperatures above freezing and then below freezing tonight, just be careful if you're on untreated surfaces tonight, as we could see some icy surfaces, especially in parking lots and untreated sidewalks. Just be extra careful along with that. So our skycast for tonight, cooling down into the, actually this is a little bit earlier on. I'm going to back up a little bit because once it hits a certain time, it actually refreshes the skycast. This is for 6 p.m. for tomorrow. The Mohawk Valley is seeing generally more lake effect snow, especially for the afternoon. This is generally north of the Mohawk Valley by the morning, and by 6 p.m. you can see right here, this starts to sweep down towards the south, and by tomorrow night, still looking at mostly dry weather. The lake effect snow looks to come to an end. And this will continue not only for tomorrow, but as well as for Tuesday, still tracking chilly temperatures in the teens to lower 20s with mostly cloudy skies, and Tuesday drying up as well, and the dry weather looks to remain at least until before rain and snow showers return as we head into Wednesday and Thursday of this week. So our lake effect snowfall forecast for right now, still barely any changes. 6 to 12 inches in the North Country right now, 2 to 6 generally north of the Mohawk Valley. And for those of you in the Mohawk Valley and south, trace 2 inches from that lake effect band as it continues to move south by tomorrow. So for tonight, snow moving down towards the south, a low of 23 degrees. Tomorrow, a high of 29, reaching the upper 20s to low 30s for the highs with snow in the Mohawk Valley. Our 7-day forecast, still tracking dry weather for Tuesday and Wednesday. Snow showers return, turning to rain showers, and then snow once again Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But early look at Christmas weekend is looking very chilly. Temperatures only reaching the upper teens to lower 20s.
Thanks, Eric. Coming up next, Tel Harau is in at the sports station.